Welcome to SIssues. We are two sisters with issues and a need to work them out, and we're inviting you along for the ride.
Here we are taking the big things we have in common. Our love for Outlander, inappropriate humor, and why people do the things they do. Mix this up with our dirty lady mo's, and this podcast is born.
But don't worry, we'll explore other issues too.
Because you know,
when you have sisters, you have issues.
If you are easily offended or don't appreciate the creative use of colorful Canadian cursive language, this is not the podcast for you.
Welcome to SIssues, everybody. I'm Phyllis.
I am the pretty one, Sharon.
Hey, oh, sorry.
Hey, let me say my name. No, you barfed while I was saying share. I know, I'm not pretty. Half my face is falling off, so.
It's not falling off. It's still there. It's just taking a break.
It's been taking a break for 3 years.
Can you believe that?
The right side of my face is retired.
That's a great way to put it. It's retired before the rest of you has retired.
Yeah, it sure has. And it's retired.
Well, if that's any indication, my body is having a party. I wish it wouldn't have so much fun. Oh my goodness. But today we're back to our rewatch of Outlander. We're on season 1 still, but we are on episode 11, The Devil's Mark.
Gotta keep you guys going through this Droughtlander.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And welcome all drought nerds.
Drought nerds?
Drought nerds. Well, there's Outland nerds.
There's Outland nerds, yeah.
Yeah, and so now, drought nerds too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, may as well.
Bitty drought nerds.
Yeah, exactly.
Get yourself something to drink.
Yes, I am drinking today. I am drinking water from my fridge in a used cup that I used to have juice in. So it's kind of flavorful, a little bit water. So I'm being very fancy.
I'm also drinking water to help me with my pasties.
You mean your mouth pasties?
Yeah, I've got the pasties because I've had the THC oil this morning to help me with my writing.
Yeah.
And so I have my water as well. I'm drinking out of a clean mug because I'm not disgusting.
Well, and I recently had 4 Ritz crackers. Yes, I did. I spoiled myself.
Wow.
I know I had to eat something, otherwise I'd be growling over my microphone.
And I'm jealous because I can't eat Ritz crackers because they have the glutens.
I know.
And the glutens, if I eat the glutens, then I'll tell you what I'll be doing on my microphone.
Lots of sound effects.
There will be. So we're going to get started here. And as you know, what you do is you wait for me, but you go through, skip the recap portion, but we like to listen and watch the opening scenes. We like to listen to the music because Bear McCreary and his wife, she just hit her mic. So
sorry.
If you got your drink handy, have a sip. So when I say 1 is when you're going to hit play. 3, 2, 1. And she's singing us a song.
Aww.
I don't think I ever want them to get rid of those dirty calves of cats running through the woods, no matter how many seasons we go through.
Yeah, exactly. And that took you forever to get to number 1, by the way. I'm like, hello, I need to watch this a little faster than that.
I told you. I'm having a good Canadian day.
You're having a good Canadian day.
Yeah. I might just be a little bit slower on the uptake, or maybe I'll get the giggles. You never know what it's going to be like for me.
Oh, well, I think we should be pretty entertaining today. I think today's a good day.
Do you feel it? Do you feel it in your bones?
I do. I love watching these birds, though. They're amazing.
I saw a horse when you saw birds. I don't know if I'm that high.
It's too funny. That's so
You
funny.
see stones right now?
Pardon?
Do you see stones?
Do I see
Oh,
stones?
I see. Now I see the birds.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. So we're right on track. We're doing good.
Do you see birds?
Yep. I see birds.
Okay.
I'm just ahead. That's all.
We're supposed to be like timed correctly.
I know. Ow.
Oh, down the hole.
Down in the hole.
Down in the hole.
And it's
Dunk,
not like they
dunk,
could have
dunk.
let them go in gently or anything.
Right. You
So
know,
just-
don't like ease them in.
No, not at all.
Feet first. Nope. Just gonna throw you in like a couple sacks of potatoes.
Well, and she landed pretty rough, and she's pregnant, and that's
She
not
is.
very good.
No.
Rats. Ooh, lunch with a little
Yum.
bit of cheese.
They didn't even look like very fat rats.
No, they were just little.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Oh, now she's questioning whether or not.
Yeah.
But
Not
that
just
doesn't-
as the wardens. She got there like a few minutes before they got there. And if you would have listened and left, you both would have been fine, Gillis.
Okay. But the thing is, she's not going to call the police so that the warden so that she can be there and be arrested too. Hello.
Mhm, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, friends off.
Yeah.
Friends off.
But they'll be on shortly, because,
Mm-hmm.
old fashioned poison.
Oh, yep. Caught me. Well, and that's something
Not
else, right?
disagreeing. Yeah.
No. That
Cool.
was a oh, you caught me face.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Guilty without admitting. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And how were you supposed to know that was poison?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. How do you know?
That's a that's a
You have to
secret
go-
that not everybody's supposed to know about.
But now she spills the beans.
Oh yeah,
you know?
she's just like lets everything just drop.
Yeah. Well, what else does she have to lose at this point, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, why not make small talk? Just you,
Yeah.
Claire, and the rats.
Yeah, exactly.
Join around, ratty rats.
Ooh, bannock.
Oh, yummy. I don't have butter.
Yes. The garlic. Where's the garlic? And nobody's gone to get the bannock yet? Come on, it's raining. It's going to get all soggy. Puruk. Wonder what that puruk. I need to write that down. Puruk. How do we spell that?
Pudderk?
Puruk. Puruk.
Puddark. Pudderk.
Puruk.
You just have to say it fast.
Puruk.
Your lips are funny.
Well, yeah.
See, this
Oh,
is
shoot.
the... Yeah.
She looks a little surprised by all that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So nobody's coming.
Yeah.
And guess what, Claire? Colum doesn't care that you're down there either.
It's like a twofer. Woohoo!
Mhm.
I got a 2-for-1 deal.
Yep. Got both these bitches out my life.
But then I wonder how we found out that she was there. Like, I wonder how.
Ned Gowan.
Yeah, Ned Gowan found out that she was where she was. Maybe he overheard.
Oh, it's easy because this shit would be
Colum?
going around town like crazy.
Yeah, true that.
This is juicy goss.
Yeah, it is.
all the women going door to door. Did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear?
Oh yeah, you got that right. It's like being in the military.
Mm-hmm. True story.
For our experience, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Back in the day.
Claire and her...
Maybe it's different now that the social media is out there, but I doubt it.
True. Claire is so stubborn. She frees her nuts off just to prove a point. And
yep.
Well, you had a choice. You chose that girl.
Yep. She's burned is better than freezing.
Yeah. Well, no.
I don't think so.
I don't agree with that.
But that's because we're Canadian.
Exactly.
We would rather freeze than...
Because you just go to sleep. Mm-hmm. You just go to sleep.
Yeah.
So...
It stops hurting after a while, and then you just sleep. Remember them talking about how these guys really hated pushing them around. And
yeah.
Like when they were told, you know, they have to be rougher with them, they weren't happy with that. And, you know.
But that's how it was.
Yeah.
Do you think that they've already made up their minds? You know, with already setting things up to burn out.
Oh, yeah, right? Why are we going to court?
Yeah, this is just a waste of time. Because it's not really court, right?
Right.
It's not really court because that was overturned.
Mm-hmm. These old guys, these judges...
Who do they remind you of?
The two guys from the Muppets.
Yes.
I think I even made a meme in the first season with them, with their faces, with the old guys' Muppet faces.
That's too funny.
Mm-hmm. It was. I'll put it on our website.
Statler and Waldorf.
Yep. It was. I made the Statler and Waldorf judges for Outlander.
But that's
a mashup.
But that's exactly who they look like, sitting up there in the balcony.
Uh-huh. Yep. Throwing in their 2 cents every once in a while. Drink.
Yeah. Sorry, knocked my mic. Gotta sit on my hands again. Jeez.
Where's your twist tie?
I put it down to look for their names. I'm picking it up.
Oh, Ned, we love you.
Yes, thank goodness, Susan.
Him and his sweet ass tricorn.
Yeah. Okay, so it's illegal, and I still don't understand why they're still on trial.
Well, listen, they give him a reason.
The church thing.
Yeah, see?
But that's...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mr. Gowan.
It's so funny you're telling me to listen, yet everybody has their TV on mute. So that makes no sense.
See, at least they gave her that.
Yeah, exactly, right? Mm-hmm. So.
But still.
Yeah.
You can just tell.
This
is just for show.
Yeah, exactly.
They already made up their minds.
Jenny.
Yeah. Her maid.
Nigh on 5 years. Nigh on 5 years.
Yep, we know. We heard her.
Yeah, I'm sure that she could stand up there for an hour.
Every single person that has been in service of somebody in that time don't freaking like their employer.
Well, no.
And especially one that you had to get his chamber bucket who probably shat all over the place. I mean, come on. You're not going to like living in that house. You're going to have some issues.
Did they wipe their arse back then, or did they have to do it for them? Like, how did that all work?
Well, I know the king had people wiping his arse for him.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Tweedledum did.
Yeah. Ugh.
If he did, then that little girl should sing like a canary.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't blame her one damn bit.
And this girl is just enjoying sharing her tales. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
She has a lot to tell.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh,
And
now
honestly, the way Gellies was, honestly, like,
Yeah.
I don't think she'd be the best person in the world to work for. I'd be bitter
No.
too.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
let's go with it. It's not exactly what you want to hear, but at
Yeah.
the same time.
Well, Galis looked a little surprised that she looked for employment elsewhere. Did you see her body
Yeah.
language and crossing her arms?
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. Because she probably gave her some good
Mm-hmm.
good drugs while she was living with her.
Oh, probably.
Like, and she's like, this is the things I get. And I kind of like the way her kerchief is like crossed over her
Yeah.
breasts like that.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
I think that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, me too. I like it.
It's like cross your heart.
Yeah.
Cross
Remember
your heart
that
bra.
The cross your heart and poke your eye out bra is what they may as well have said.
Yep, those made for bullet boobs.
Yeah, they were pointy. Like they invented the Madonna bra.
Yeah.
That's where she got the inspiration from, I'm sure.
Had to have. Oh, and this woman,
Oh, I feel bad
she's the
for
changeling
her.
mama.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
You know, the one
just-
thing I loved about the other shot of her in the forest, it looked like a dream state,
yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And her the way she stands, it's the stance of a mother who's lost her child.
Yeah.
She just kind of curls around her middle,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, I love the way the cinematography of this shot
Oh, I
is.
know. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like she looks amazing. Look at her
I know.
eyes are just popping.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they are. Just gorgeous.
Yeah.
But the
Oh,
way
look at her.
she's, yeah,
I know. I love the way she's holding herself.
yeah.
It makes it so believable.
Mm-hmm. Like she's holding herself together, literally holding her
Yeah.
arms together and her insides in.
Yeah.
Like it's these smaller parts
Yeah.
sometimes that keep this show holding strong, right?
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
just these little things. I mean, they were in this like smaller set, this smaller room
Yeah.
for hours in that day, and it was really warm, they were saying.
Yeah. Exactly.
And especially with all the body heat and all that stuff. And each of those supporting actors has to keep that energy and that flow going for the
Yeah.
whole day. And they did it every single time they brought it. So
Yeah.
these supporting actors that they have on this show are, you know, they keep the main actors going just as much, because if they were to lose that energy, then it would show.
And what if they have to go to the bathroom? Right? You have to come back to the exact same spot. I think they're just totally underrated. You know, I think
Yep.
the village people are, village people. What? They have a new name. Yeah. Village people do a great job.
Yeah. But I love how
Yeah.
Ned treated
Yes.
this as well.
Yeah, exactly. And treated
Treated
her,
her
you
with,
know?
You know,
Yes.
love, kindness, understanding, and at the
Absolutely.
same time saying that this might have happened in a very different way.
Exactly. Exactly.
This
Aw.
woman didn't do this.
Yeah. Now she looks so ashamed, and I feel so badly for her, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's why Ned is a good lawyer.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
How many hours does it take to get all of those extras ready? you know, because everybody has to look the part. They're
Yep.
just not in the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all of
And
them
they
are
all-
subject to close-ups. So
Yep, and makeup and costume and they all have I think there's in the makeup and costume department we'll have like 7 or 8 people all running around getting everybody ready.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And this doofus, oh my God, I kept rolling my eyes. Well, I keep rolling my eyes every time I see this episode. It's like, oh, doofus. Yeah.
But what a monologue.
Yeah.
Right.
And she could fly.
Uh-huh.
And they believe it.
Yep. And he really he brought it.
Oh yeah, he did.
He brought it. And Gellers is laughing. What an asshat.
Yeah. But then I, you know, you don't get to hear the rebuttal from Ned on that one, right? Because
because what it would be like, well, because he's not Gellis's lawyer, right?
Yeah.
He's Claire's, but the only thing that he could say to that guy is, "What are you, on mushrooms?" Jesus, what did you eat before you saw the great winged bastard?
Well, I love when Claire just asked him if Colum sent him, and he's like, no.
In fact,
yeah,
he didn't want me to come.
Yeah, exactly. If he knew I was here.
Yeah. But good thing that he gave her the drink.
What does whiskey taste like?
Delicious. It tastes like a whole lot of stuff. The thing about whiskey is it has, you can get whiskey that tastes smoky. You can get whiskey that tastes sweet. You can get whiskey that tastes there's so many different kinds of
Is whiskey the same as rum?
No.
Oh, okay.
The whiskey will be in the same family as Scotch and bourbon.
All right.
And rye.
Oh, okay.
They're all in the same family. And meaning when I turned around 35, if I drank any of those from that family, I would turn into a 300-pound man that thought he could beat the living snot out of anyone.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what would happen with me.
Okay. All right.
I used to that's all I used to drink was rye and Coke.
I don't think I ever had that in my entire life.
Yep. No, that's all I used to drink. And then one day went out, had some rye and Coke, and bumped chest with some pretty big guys. And I was gonna take them all. Yep. Yeah. Bad idea. Yep. Because I'm not that big. I wasn't that big. I was like 130 pounds, 5'3". Come, you want to go? You want to go? Yeah, no, you shouldn't do that.
No.
Those were my last of my rye, whiskey, bourbon, Scotch days.
There you go.
I did drink Scotch every once in a while, just a little toddle or two, because Scotch is delicious.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I had to stop drinking altogether when I was about 42.
Yeah, you broke your liver.
I broke my liver. Just could not drink anymore.
No.
It was a sad day. Yeah. We had good times together, me and my liver.
Well, it's so I like this conversation between the two of them. Claire discovers how much she really does love Dougal and the big Jacobite that she is.
Yeah.
So, it's nice that they're having this conversation, getting back to being girlfriends.
Yeah. Needs to have that empathy.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine having so much conviction for something that you are willing to give your life?
I think that everybody has that. For me, It's my kids, hands down.
Yep.
Hands down, my kids. If someone walked up to me and said, oh, in order for this child to live, you need to die. I'm like, okay, how do you want to do it?
I'm talking about more for a cause.
A cause. Yeah, no.
If there's a cause that exists that you would be willing to give your life for. I think thinking about that.
That's a big question to ask yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is a really big question, you know?
And for her to do that without knowing if it's going to work. I mean, I think my answer to that question would have to be, if I knew giving my life would make that cause actually happen, my answer would be different. If it was like, oh, maybe it's going to, maybe it's not. No, I don't think I'm willing to throw that.
But she feels like she has the upper hand, right? Because she's from the future. She knows the outcome. She knows how to fix it. So that's her mentality throughout this whole show, right? Mm-hmm. So she knows how to fix it. So,
but that's the thing. It's not 100% sure because.
But I think that's where she's different in her arrogance, right?
Yeah.
That's why her and Dougal are such a good match.
Yeah. Both arrogant AF.
Yeah. And Gillis is tough, you know, because she has this soft side to her that you really like, and then damn, bitch comes out again. It's like, you just crushed my hopes and dreams.
But I think that soft side is more manipulative than it's kind, you know?
Exactly.
I think it's more soft because she's getting something from it.
Yeah.
I would love to think it was more, you know, I used my word.
It's okay. It's funny how, you know,
somebody out there filled it in for me.
Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm. Whoever you are, thank you. Thank you for being smarter than me today. Wasn't any great feat, but I'm not insulting you. I'm just saying. I'm low on the totem pole today.
Dang, I love her dress. I don't know how many times I can say it. You know, even after being down in the hole for a few days, that dress still looks good.
No doubt.
Yeah. And it's funny how her, like you said before, it looks like Raven. And then they talked about her taking flight.
Yep. I don't think there were many accidents when it came to the costumes.
No, not at all.
Well, there were happy little accidents when it came to Gillis changing shit up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, good thing she didn't wear that dress backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's like, oh boy.
Larry.
Look at her.
Yeah.
And I loved that she opened with that. Like, I went to her for potions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
And that they bought that it was like, oh, okay, well, this is fine. Well, no.
Yeah. And then she puts on the tears.
Yeah. Everybody feels sorry for me now.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, it's so hard to watch this girl because you want to hate Leary.
Yeah, you do.
Right?
Yep.
And then now that I've interviewed Nell and know how absolutely sweet, wonderful, and talented she is, I see bits of her in her face.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Oh, don't be so mean to her.
Oh, I have to separate the two because I
I
love
know.
Nell. Like
Uh-huh.
following her on social media,
Yeah.
she's just
The
I just
sweetest.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
But I have to separate. I
Yep.
have to separate because I don't like Larry.
No,
Don't.
she's a horrible,
Yes, she
horrible,
is.
horrible person.
She is so messed up mentally,
Yep.
for a young person and
Mm-hmm.
being so deceptive already.
Yep.
And I get that her little heart is broken and that can
Yep.
make you do, whether
Oh.
you're a male or female,
Mm-hmm.
make you do things.
Evil things.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And that's because when you're young that age, you don't have any concept of consequences.
No,
Like you don't.
because you haven't lived through
Exactly.
consequences yet.
Mm-hmm. And
Being
especially she
grounded.
hasn't.
Being grounded is nothing like an adult consequence.
Exactly. Exactly. And here he comes.
Father Bane.
Ugh.
God, Tim plays such a good. He does such a good job with him.
Yep. And the way he manipulated
Yeah.
everybody there, it's just like, this might be the reason why I have a problem with organized religion.
Yeah, ditto. But we won't get into that because to each his own. Whatever makes your life journey better, power to you.
This
guy,
just the antithesis. But the way he turns this and manipulates everybody in that room, it just makes me want to vomit.
Listen to Father Bane, sheeple. Listen to Father Bane. Ugh.
Oh, he's so lost.
Yeah.
Yep, the way he flips the switch here, just...
When he was seized by Beelzebub. Is that Donald Trump? No. Shh, zip it. Okay. You see, he actually paid attention to what she said.
Well, he's
playing
them.
Of course he is. Look, he looks so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
I'm gonna denounce myself.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, well, he's a good actor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very good actor.
Let's make sure that everybody feels sorry for old Father Bane.
Yeah, exactly.
Only a witch could make him do this.
Exactly, right?
Head looks like a thumb.
Yeah. Can you tell me that everybody really likes Father Bane? Like, he's scary. I would be like, oh, Father Bane wants to go. Woo, excellent.
Right? No, I think, but that was a part of being in the church back then was fear.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Fear of sin, fear of God, fear of the priests, fear of...
Yeah. Well, church was everything, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You were either Protestant, you were either Catholic, or there wasn't a whole lot of anything else.
No, and one was vilified by the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Well, and that was the fight with Scotland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who was it? Was it going to be a Protestant king, or was it going to be a Catholic king? It didn't matter of anything else. It was strictly religious based.
Yeah. Look at the grin that he gave when he turned away. Oh, I know, my God. You just wanted to slap it straight off his face.
I did. Ugh. Him and her. I love that they put them in the same shot.
Yeah. Yeah. I hated they put them in the same shot.
But it was good. That was smart thinking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oy.
And here it comes all to a big old head.
And he's honest about it, right?
Yeah. You think?
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah. Is there a window? Can one of you sneak out at
Yeah.
least? Like, nobody thought of that. How come? Like, come on. They're in there for minutes. They all could have left.
But I think those windows are like not windows that people can get through.
I need to see the window now. Is there furniture in there? Could they have broken the window? Like,
I don't think
instead,
so.
let's just...
It's those weird windows that you can't crawl through. Yeah, renouncer. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, do it.
And she's waiting for her to respond.
Yeah. Claire.
What do you think will happen if you don't? That was a ridiculous
They're both
question.
gonna be marshmallows.
Yes, exactly. But I like marshmallows. Only when they're burnt.
See?
Ironic.
Yep. I can't believe that Gillis is like surprised.
I like this. I like that she's trying to corner her.
Yeah. Yeah. She's going back to her old lines.
Yes.
English woman traveling from Scotland from Oxfordshire.
When a woman says she needs a damn moment, give her a freaking moment. Yikes.
She's like, well, fuck. An accident.
And you're not going to...
Who does this by accident?
But that's the thing. Galis, right up until her very end, still thinks that Claire was there to do something.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know
because she prepared, like went to classes. She, did the dancing.
There's no way she would just show up for no reason at all. God, I look like the devil when I did that. I don't know what's going on with my face today. There's something wrong. I need a filter.
The fucking barbecue.
Yeah.
We're going to a fucking barbecue.
Claire should have known right then and there. Maybe she just didn't put two and two together because he didn't say that word back then.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, because you're thinking
and
about
barbecue.
Yeah.
Fucking barbecue.
Exactly.
I haven't heard anybody talk about dragging out their barbecue and lighting up the coals.
No, it's not.
That was
a
called
thing.
supper.
Yep.
So why she didn't clue in right then and there, I was surprised.
I think mostly because she just wasn't focusing on what she was saying. She was focusing on what was happening.
And to save her own life, I don't get why she didn't do it. Friendship is great, but if you got to save your own damn life, you know what I mean?
Yep, for sure. I mean, hey, Gillis, you gave me some good herb, but I'm not going to die for you.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Burn the witch.
This, my folks, is mob mentality.
Yeah.
Imagine being excited about seeing somebody burned at the stake.
Yeah, that was their entertainment, though. I know, right?
Yeah. Ned.
As soon as she said that.
Yeah.
Ned, he's such a rebel.
He gets
throw him over. Jeez.
Yep. She doesn't go down without,
No, she doesn't.
and then she does what sounds like a grand curse on everybody.
Exactly.
You're all gonna burn in hell. Yep.
Yeah. Use that terrible language. Oh, I just want to smack that little.
Dance upon her ashes.
Yeah. Her reaction, like is really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, she doesn't just straight up like she's crying. It's like and Gellies is really like, oh, there he is.
Perfect timing.
Mm-hmm.
How did he find out? How did he know that she was there? You know,
It doesn't matter.
I know.
He needed to show up.
I just love what he says.
It wasn't perfect
though.
timing. He should have shown up about 2 minutes before.
Right? Damn it.
Yep.
I love that part.
Mm-hmm.
Your authority is greater than the Almighty. Yeah, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was directly out of the book, word for word, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
She was just brilliant when she came up with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was wonderful. And this speech from Gillis.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But why'd she take her?
And the fear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It was a display.
Yeah.
To shock and to keep all the attention on her.
Exactly. So that she could get away. Right. Yeah. I don't understand why she took off the choker. It was magnificent. And then showing Claire that.
Yeah. Vaccination scar.
Yeah. You know what? I don't have that scar.
No.
Even though I had that booster in school, because we were all lined up, I remember it.
Mm-hmm. I think there was something that they changed in the vaccination that or the needle that they gave the vaccination with.
Oh, mine was round. Mine was round just like that. But for some reason, it didn't scar me, which is weird. I couldn't even tell you what arm I had it done in. Look at the prosthetic. Great job on that makeup, huh?
Yeah. Well, between the makeup and then the special effects added later.
Yeah.
They really did a good job. They did a good job with both, with all of the pregnancy prosthetics that they've done so far.
Yeah.
That shot was just,
I know.
That choreography is so awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
And the guys that were carrying her out were always checking in with her, like constantly checking in with her, which is really good to know.
And look at everybody's face. All the women were running and smiling. It's like they haven't had entertainment like this in a long time.
Well, yeah. I mean, their YouTube's down.
Right.
Don't have any Snapchat.
Yeah. Wi-Fi isn't working.
Oh, I got to do something. Yeah. And just imagine what the world would be like right now if we didn't have Wi-Fi. People would be burning in the streets every day.
Yeah. And I couldn't tell if Galis was smiling or frowning because
her head was hanging backwards, so it was a little awkward.
Now this is the turning point for them.
Yeah.
Right? And this is where 100% the truth is out. And this is why I think in my head he already knew.
No, he didn't know.
But remember, he's seen her already on the other side.
No.
His ghost did.
No.
Yes,
his ghost. Yes, his ghost did. It was his ghost, but it was but no, he doesn't know at all during this time.
I think he's just making her tell him.
No.
I can't wait till Diana.
You're on a whole different road.
I know. I just think he knows. That's why he told her when they were in Leoch, when the guy was performing, and that was the only song he recited to her in English so she could understand about the stones. And then, this doesn't come as, he's listening and he's asking her questions, but he accepts it so quickly. I think it's because he remembers his ghost going to see her in the future. That's just my point of view. But I can't wait for Diana to finally freaking tell us.
You're going to have to wait a long time.
Is it true that this series is only going to go to book 10?
That's
Is that
what
the plan?
That's the plan so far. I love how she just lays it out.
But she does an amazing job of delivering it. You know what I mean?
Like she's saying it as if, I know this is, it's all true.
Yeah.
And it sounds ridiculous, right? Yeah. She knows it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Her whole persona is like, I'm saying this is the truth. These are facts.
Yeah.
But there's no way for me to prove them.
No. Exactly.
And that's so frustrating.
Yeah.
I mean, I get frustrated when I know things and, there's no way that I can show somebody that it's the truth.
Because it's perception. You can't change someone's perception, even though 100% what is coming out of your mouth is the truth.
Yeah.
It's what someone perceives, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But thank goodness he loves her so passionately and deeply that he believes what she's telling him, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, of course, there's my theory. That he realizes my dream was real.
I don't know whose accent you were using for that, but I'm not sure it was Jamie.
It was my cake mouth.
Oh, I'm not going to say that.
My cake mouth.
Your cake mouth. See, you would sound raving mad, but, Jamie trusts you.
Exactly. Even though he's blinking a lot, like, okay, I have to believe it. I have
this
to believe
is
it.
Processing.
I have to believe it.
Exactly. His processing blink process.
Blink,
process,
blink,
process,
blink.
process like little robot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What I like is that he says he believes her,
Yeah. I don't understand it.
But look at his face.
Yeah.
You know that, he believes everything she says, even though it doesn't make sense to him right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what he said. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But I believe it because you say it's true.
But isn't it funny? She doesn't question him, but when she had to tell Frank, she questioned him,
Yeah.
don't do that to me.
Right.
I know it sounds mad. But she doesn't question him because it's different with them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that feels nice on the back.
I thought I saw somebody in the back corner. I do. Or it's the horse. It's like, who's moving around behind that tree? I seen somebody behind that tree. Might have been a horse. Might have been a person. Don't know.
There you go. Can you imagine having to keep up that emotion for that long? Like, oh my God, that must have been a hard day. Because every shot is, So in your life, who do you, it's funny, they get to this point after that, no more lies, like everything is going to be truthful between them. Do you have that person in your life that 100% truthful with everything? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's important that everybody have that person, right?
For sure. Now, see, that's...
Do you think at that point he's processing that she needs to go back?
Yep.
'Cause look at him, right? It's...
Yeah. Well, he's mad at himself that he punished her.
Right.
For trying to go back to him. So he feels the guilt.
Yeah. Well, because he loves her so much. And,
Right.
and there he said he's sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Man,
I think that was probably when he started thinking that,
Yeah.
okay, well, this might not be her place.
Yeah.
It's not her place.
No.
And would be the right thing, sending her back to her place.
Yeah. And I think he's already made up his mind on that. You can tell in his face. He just loves her. He doesn't want her, to be in pain or in danger. So, oh, he looks so handsome right there, don't you think? Like just right there. I'm taking visual pictures for later.
for the rub tub.
There we go. I have the big tub. Like you look at it and you go, oh my God, that's one of the biggest tubs I've ever seen. But once you get in it, the water like barely even covers my stomach.
God. Oh my God. That's so funny.
What? It's so true.
I was talking about your rub tub and you were like, my tub is so big.
Okay. I got it now. My tub is not that big. It's just right.
Oh my God. Talking about Lollybrock.
Yeah. I love that played.
That's...
I want to go horseback riding. No, I don't. I don't want to ride a horse. I just want to play with the horses.
Oh,
speaking of rub.
Speaking of the rub tub.
Yeah. They're just missing the tub.
No, that'll go into her rub tub.
He's a very generous lover, is he not?
Yes.
Yes. And I love how he just plays with her at this point. Not like literally, but
he does
whole
literally
body.
play with her.
Well,
this time.
that, but I mean like tease almost. Just, yes, it's pleasing her, but, I think he's getting a little bit of enjoyment out of it too.
Of course. Any man will tell, any good lover will tell you that they also get an immense amount of pleasure from pleasing their partner.
Absolutely. Sorry, I had to cough. I have a fog in my throat.
I thought it was either that or a hairball.
No, I haven't done that today.
Well, that's good.
Hold on, one more sip.
A little bit of intimacy there. Just a little bit. Especially when you can connect eyes at the same time.
Well, that's what I love, that he's just looking at her, right? Won't let her kiss him. Like, it's like, no. Back off, lady. This is my turn.
He wants to remember every moment. So that's the eye sex and the eye sex.
Yeah, exactly. I like how she's grabbing his jacket because it's like just almost there. There
those
we go.
Two.
I know, they're so good together. Look at the smile on his face. Oh, I like that. Oops, sorry. Okay, a little excited.
Finally gives her kisses.
See, this face makes me sad because I know what's going through his mind.
Yeah.
This is where I lose her.
And she has no idea.
None.
Right,
and she's just happy.
Content. Oh.
Are you ready to go home? And she's happy to be heading to Lollybrock because that's where she thinks home is going to be.
Yeah.
This makes me so sad.
Content. And he has a whole different idea of what home is for her.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is what really means love.
Yeah. Oh, we're there already. Oh, let's go see.
Let's go for a little walk
And
now,
then he's
shall
sad
we?
again.
Mm-hmm.
I like that little twinge in his top lip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now she gets it.
Now she clues in.
Yeah. Last time she seen it, she didn't have that reaction, right?
No, she went hoofing her.
You got that right.
Hoofed her up the hill.
But you know what? I think the fact that he did this, I do like, because it cements, I think it truly cements the relationship and where they stand, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think it was an important thing that he did.
Yeah. Well, it showed him how much he loves her, that he's willing to let her go to a place that is easier.
Yeah.
Where she has a husband.
Yeah.
Where, she can have a life that is, one that she's lost, but also a life that is a lot safer for her.
Yeah, exactly. I like how he drew his sword because he didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
The fairy's going to come rushing out or what?
Right.
Mm. And it's so different, how he brings her here this time, and we know he brings her back again, and it's a much different.
Oh yeah.
He's not leaving until he knows, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But this is so fresh and so new for him that he just can't bear to be there when it happens, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And in the book, this was different, right? You couldn't how would that look? Filming it, having her halfway through and then being pulled back out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I like how they did this. They did a really nice job.
Mm-hmm. I agree. He's just like I couldn't imagine, because it's not like the person dies.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
And if she would have went back at that point, I don't even know what she would have done.
Yeah.
Had she got back to Frank. But
I totally get what you're saying on that one.
Because she's obviously in love with this man.
Yes.
So if she had gone through those stones back to him, would she have stayed?
I don't think she would have.
Mm-hmm.
I think she would have, because I think that's a good indication. I think that's a good question. And because he left her and she was able to make that decision before she went through, right?
Yeah.
That's why I think if he would have made her go through,
yeah,
then she would have come back, I think.
Yeah.
But I think that's why the second time he brings her there, he's not leaving until he knows, because given the choice, she won't go, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But of course, he doesn't realize that now, right? He thinks that she'll just go.
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
I hate that.
The first time I watched it, I was like, no,
exactly. Don't say goodbye.
I don't care what I read in the book. I didn't want her to do that at all.
No.
I didn't want her to sit there. I didn't want her to contemplate. I didn't want her to do any of the things that she did in the book. I wanted her to just run down the hill after him. And
because whenever she was at the stones before, it was calling her back. Like it was calling her to go through the stones, right? it's not doing that right now,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wouldn't be contemplating. I like the silver ring better.
Mm. It's got more heart and love in it.
Yeah, I want that ring.
Got more thought. You can
Hint.
get it.
Hint, hint. I want that ring.
Hint, hint. Tell your hubbies.
Yeah, no.
I'll
Remember-
send them a link.
Remember all the rings I used to wear?
Yeah.
I used to wear a lot of rings because I was poor and it made me feel rich. Now, the simpler, the better. I wear mom's wedding ring on one hand. Oh, see, now it's calling her. Or that could just be the wind.
I really didn't like that part.
Me neither, because I'm like, you sat there all this time,
Mm-hmm.
but then as soon as I seen the fire, I'm like, they wouldn't even bother showing him. She's coming back. And look, he looks like he's crying in his sleep.
It's so sad.
Look at him, big deep breath. Oh, I love that. How did she find him in the dark?
Follow the fire. Oh, he said where he would be.
I love that. Take me home to
Mm-hmm.
Lollybrook.
Aw, Jamie.
She chose you, Jamie. She chose you.
His little pout.
Aw. I love this.
Me too.
I love that they ended it with them smooching like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a good episode.
Instead of dropping it.
You know what? And this, for me, this is where their relationship officially starts. You know what I mean? True, loving husband and wife, no lies, know everything about each other. You know what I mean? I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. Sister. Oh, I love heartwarming stories.
Me too. So this one, part of our sister story. So some 30 plus years ago, my mother was giving birth. The doctor had just come in from doing a hysterectomy and is not paying the best attention. Fortunately, all is going well, and my brother is born safely. And then all of a sudden this happens. The doctor says to my parents, "It's a girl." My dad, he takes one look and says, "That's no girl." Well, the punchline of this is last summer, my brother came out as my transgender sister.
Woohoo! How much do I love this story?
Oh.
Because it's 30 plus years ago.
Right?
That the family is sharing this story that you know what, the doctor made this comment, and guess what, he was always right. You know, you know, that they're sharing this as a part of this girl's journey.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so heartwarming. Not necessarily that they came out as transgender, but that they made this story a part of her journey is what really makes me feel like I just get the warm fuzzies over my whole body just thinking about it.
And the doctor, I think he did get it right. Wasn't paying attention, but you know what? Maybe he's one of those like look into the future kind of doctors.
Exactly. Right. You know, yep. So this is how I see it.
Yeah.
This is where this is going. And that the family, because that would be, you know, the family is saying, you know what, 30 some years ago, this is our truth.
Yeah.
And, you know, and that it took that long for this girl to say, this is my identity.
Yeah.
And, you know, and the whole family is going, yeah, it was right from the start.
Yeah. Good for her. Good for her.
It just makes me all warm and fuzzy in that, you know, for the person who wrote in, because it's an anonymous source.
Yes.
We're not sure where the story actually came from, but for them to stand up, and it's a
good one.
It's so wonderful.
It's a good one.
I love
So
it.
guys, make sure that you join us for our next episode of SIssues and our sister segments at the end of each and every one of our podcasts. So just to remember, blood or bond. Please make sure that you go to sissues.ca, share your stories with us, or visit us on social media at Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook.
See you there.